What's up, everybody? Welcome on back to Madden. NFL 2003. This is Random Roster Season number 2. Last season we did NFL Fever 2002. We're moving over to Madden before we'll move back to NFL Fever 2003 for another run at this one and just kind of see what the differences are. Now, I had a little bit of an issue. I had this problem last season as well, but hopefully it didn't gum things up too much. Apparently, I didn't save correctly when I left the thing last time. Now, every result is the same except for this Colts and Steelers game. In the previous video, it was flipped. The Colts lost and the Steelers won. This time, the Colts won and the Steelers lost. I'm okay with it. I'm just going to move on with it. I was going to do it manually, but it takes too long to save, so I just kind of gambled. I figured we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 80% correct. That's fine. I'm totally okay with that. So we'll go ahead and just move on to week number 8. Just want to let you know if the standings look a little wonky. That is on me. Okay. Let's see. I got a notepad here somewhere. Boop-a-doo-boop-boop-a-doo. Do I have that? Oh, okay. I didn't label that very well. We had some new entrants last week, and we had some old entrants. And we're going to try and find some interesting games to play. A little bummed that the Bills lost because they play the Patriots next week, and that would have been a really good matchup. Still probably will watch that game, but it's less exciting, I guess you could say. Was Pittsburgh on last week or Baltimore? Pittsburgh and Baltimore were both in week 6. A couple of 4-2 teams are going at it there. We had the Bengals. Yeah, back in week 5. And they've only shown up once. Tennessee, on the other hand. Tennessee. I mean, we don't have great matchups here. Like, just not great at all. Let's go. We could go for rivalry week. We got a couple of them right here. Except for Chicago was just on last week. Atlanta was just on last week. Cleveland and the Jets. I mean, sometimes you have to watch garbage. Have we had NYK? The hell is NYK? I think that's supposed to be NYJ. I think I just mistyped there. And I don't know. I don't see a Cleveland anywhere. Where's a CLE anywhere? Cleveland and Tennessee back in week 3. But I don't see. You know what? Let's do this one. We'll watch a couple. Sometimes garbage teams play good games. We won't watch that because we'll have those teams. We'll have at least one of those teams next week. Raiders and Chiefs. That's a rivalry game. That's a division game. Bad division game. I mean, I might. Ooh, is that maybe the nightcap game? Seahawks and Cowboys. Bucks Panthers. I mean, Titans Bengals is kind of tempting. I don't think we've really. Cincinnati was on in week 6. We've actually had a lot of AFC North teams here. Cardinals Niners. Oof. Broncos Patriots. Texans and Jags. Giants and Eagles. Oh my god. This is a brutal week of games. Atlanta was on last week. Oh my goodness. Browns Jets. Have we had? Ooh. You know what? We'll bite the bullet. We'll do Steelers Ravens, and we will take a look at. We'll go Titans at the Bengals. Texans Jags is a little tempting. We haven't seen Houston in a while. And I don't... Jacksonville was back in week 4. Let's switch. We'll do this one. And we'll get rid of that one. Actually, we'll get rid of that one. Please go to week 8. Please go to week 8. We're going to take a look at some garbage. What was I going to get rid of? Shoot. Texans, Jaguars. Maybe, you know what? We'll go Titans, Bengals. Okay. All right. There we go. We have our matchups. We're ready to roll. I didn't do a great setup for this one, so my apologies for that. And apparently I didn't do a good job finishing the games last week, so my apologies for that. Cleveland taking on the New York Jets. That is game number 1. We're going to take a look at some Garbaggio today. I think hopefully we'll have some entertaining games from some not doing super well teams. That's the most interesting thing about this specific season is we're seeing the teams that are doing well are doing really well, and they're not really slipping. Like Buffalo lost one game, but they're still, obviously still 6-1, so that's good news. But it's kind of a weird, the good teams keep beating up on the bad teams, and they just keep playing more bad teams, and then the bad teams kind of just play each other, and it's like, oh, these records are really ugly. By the way, if you like this kind of content, if you want to see more, please scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when I post new videos. Madden NFL 2003 or the Random Rosters series, Tom Brady on the Cleveland Browns. They post every single Tuesday at 6 a.m. Pacific time. So stick around for that if you are interested in it. Yeah, this is an ongoing series. This is kind of a good, star-stud game here. I forgot Tom Brady and Randy Moss were on the same team. A little surprising that they're 3-4. We did watch them earlier this season. I don't remember them being particularly good. Randy Moss is going to be a much higher rated, if you position equivalent, right? Randy Moss is going to be the upper echelon of receivers at this point, I would assume. And then Tom Brady would be maybe in the middle, because he was terrible in 2002, but he was good after they won the Super Bowl. So I don't know. It's kind of weird. But we're going to take a look here. Cleveland taking on the Jets, game number 1 underway. We take a look at a full Sunday slate of games. Don't worry. Playoffs will still be 4-game episodes because I like the nice round 20 number. I love it. And as I've said throughout the series, if we do have games that have playoff implications or are interesting as the season continues, we will go ahead and we'll extend the videos as need be. Thankfully, is that Ricky Waters? Thankfully, one of the other series that I'm doing right now has come to a close, so it does kind of free this video series to be up, maybe free this series up a little bit to be a little longer. Kerry Collins playing for the other New York team, a great 9-yard run.
Collins gets set. Man in motion.
Second down and inches. I think we actually had a pretty good game between Carolina and Atlanta, and I don't think either that, well, I can't remember. Oh, Carolina's sporadic, that's what it was. Atlanta has a better record. Well, that was a back and forth game. Chicago and Detroit, two teams that did not have good records, played a pretty good game. And then Tampa Bay and Philadelphia, I don't really remember.
Ball on their own 32.
Which is not good. I'll make sure that this gets saved correctly. I think it auto-saves if you back all the way out to the main menu, but I think I just went to the, franchise main menu, and that, it didn't enjoy. They got a good run on first down and somehow could not convert second or third and inches, so the Jets will punt the ball away on a 4th and 3. A really bad pass from Kerry Collins right there. Brought the receiver back to him. That caused a loss of yards. And now they're punting away to the
85.
Cleveland Browns with
Signals to the
Tom
fair
Brady
catch.
and Randy
Number
Moss.
85 had no room for a return and called for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
I've done two like out of what would you
Ball
call
on
it?
their own 27.
Continuity. 2 out of continuity episodes of this.
Brady
And
sets
Tom
up.
Brady made the Super Bowl in both of them. If you go back and take a look at a Mystery Bag Monday,
With the pass.
Tom Brady played for like the
Shot. Couldn't come up. It looks
Cowboys or something like that in like Madden 2004.
Catching up with that
And
breaking
they
up.
went to the Super Bowl. I believe they won. And then I did another one in a Mystery Bag Monday. Another Mystery Bag Monday.
So it's
Where I pulled
second and
Madden
10.
2009. That
Ball
one's
on
much
their
more
own
recent, a
27.
couple weeks ago. And
The Browns
Tom
use
Brady
motion.
made the Super Bowl, but I believe he lost. That one has a bit of a different quirk to it, where there are legend
And it
players.
looks like they'll mark
in
it
there.
at the 24.
The issue with that is
You
that
talk about patience and not over-pursuing.
maybe 09 you
That's what
can
see
do.
there. The defense did not let that play
some of the
develop.
ways the Madden games in later years don't like let you
Third down and long coming up here.
they don't let you spectate games like this. Kind of a pain. Some of the most recent ones don't let you do that.
Looking
You get to do it in a very specific, weird way. Tom Brady going to take a sack on third down. That'll bring up fourth.
We'll make sure to get the
Fourth
ball
down.
out there faster next time.
Madden 23 might be featured on the channel on Sundays, starting in September, with What If, season-long What If. I haven't decided on that, though. If you would be interested in that, let me know down in the comments
Moreno
below.
sets up,
If that,
waiting for the
that
punt.
floats your boat. Little Madden NFL 23 going on. They really need to fix,
Chooses
like,
not to return this one.
who
On their last
cares?
drive, it was 3 plays
Like, just
and
let
out,
me
and now
play
the
a
offense comes out
franchise
onto the field
and let me
once again.
spectate games. It's not that hard. Just let me do it. I know you can do it in exhibition, but I don't want exhibition.
So they have first and 10 here.
I want a whole season with like all the stats and everything.
They'll go with a pass. Throws over to his right, and it looks like this one will be spotted at midfield. So a pickup of maybe 3.
Slow start for both of these teams. The Jets, though, are at midfield. Second down and medium, I think. 4. They'll give them 4. Second down and 6 with about 2 minutes to go here in quarter number 1. Some faster games today would be appreciated.
Looking to pass.
A little off schedule with these videos, so I got to get in back in the flow of them. Got a big got a Jerry Rice sighting. This was like accidentally an incredible receiver pick. Jerry Rice and Randy Moss in the same game. One of them with a far superior quarterback to another. Though I think Kerry Collins did go to the Super Bowl with the Giants, where they got absolutely destroyed by the Baltimore Ravens defense. Remember defense when people played that?
The offensive line looked like they just collapsed on that play.
The offensive line has to get good movement on the snap of the ball for the inside run to work, and it didn't happen on that play.
The AFC North pretty competitive, so this is an important game for the Browns. I would think that the Bengals are going to keep an eye on that. It's a big game between Pittsburgh and Baltimore, which we've seen both of those teams.
And it's caught, and it looks like they'll mark it at the 17-yard line.
We saw Indianapolis back. What's up? Indianapolis and Cincinnati. I might bail and do the Baltimore-Pittsburgh game. What's up, Pittsburgh recently? I probably should. I should probably throw one good matchup in them.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on the 17-yard line.
I guess I could. Well, could always simulate the week and then see what's interesting. Not save and then hope for similar results. But that feels like kind of juking it. You don't know what you're going to get when you watch football on Sunday.
The quarterback showed you his
Sometimes you have to watch the Cleveland Browns play the New York Jets. Just two miserable teams being miserable. Or one miserable team paying a dude who settled
yards out.
20 of 24 sexual harassment or assault lawsuits against him.
At the end of the first quarter, we're
They pay him,
New York 0.
was it $220 million for like almost fully guaranteed, and they only paid him $1 million for the first year in case he gets suspended? It's like, oh
9
man,
yards out.
you are not even, you're not even trying to like hide that you just don't care.
Looking to pass, surveying the field. Collins with the pass.
Ooh, a nice pass. They're gonna call that a touchdown. As I'm taking a dump on the Cleveland Browns, Jerry Rice takes a dump on him in the end zone. And the Cleveland Browns should have dumps taken on them. I'm a little surprised. I mean, I guess all it takes is to break the play, and it's just, it's a lot closer than I realized. I actually didn't think he got in. So I'm a little surprised. I don't know if we'll see like a challenge or anything, but
And it's on its way.
and the kick is good. 9-yard pass from Collins to Jackson. 6-play, 52-yard drive. 2:35 off the game clock. We are in the second quarter. I don't even know that I noticed that or said that. We're already in quarter number 2.
Good job by these guys.
And the Jets looking much better on their second drive. Hard to not look better when you score a touchdown.
He sends this one toward the end zone.
Does that make changes?
And he'll return it. The Browns take over on offense at the 33-yard line.
Oh, okay. Well, I should probably fix the spelling mistake. Was it Jets and Jags?
1st and 10. Ball on their own 33.
Week number 4.
Number 36. Looking for room.
Jerome Bettis? It was Jets and Jags. Oh, we saw an 0-3 Jets team. Yikes. What was the result of that last game? The opening game? I cannot find.
Looks like an offset off. Quick drop.
Looking, firing down the middle of the field into like triple coverage. Oh my goodness, an interception. Oh, the Jets lost by 2 when they played Jacksonville. They went for they had to go for a couple 2-point conversions and couldn't get it.
It's 1st and 10. Collins sets up.
Kerry Collins brings the Jets offense right back out on the field after the interception. Ricky Waters having some great gains on 1st down. That's another nice one right there.
Second down and short. Ball on the 35-yard line.
Close some of these windows out.
Looking for blockers. On the run. Clay makes the tackle at the 29-yard line. He made it past the 1st down marker. Good run to the outside.
When you can be effective like that running to the outside, it kind of spreads the defense out a little. And when they do that, then you can come back and run to the inside.
It's 1st and 10. The Jets are in the offset I formation. They'll go with a pass. Passing to his left. Nice completion. He really lets it fly.
When you have a guy with a quick release like this,
There's your passing breakdown. A lot of success on the left side, 41 yards.
Just before they can get to him.
About 2 to go. Dropping back. throws over to his right.
Oh, a nice find over the middle there.
10-yard gain that time. So they have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. Passes it.
Throws over to the corner of the end zone. He finds a receiver in between two defenders. The Browns have -6 passing yards. Oh no. That is bad news. Bad news for the Browns.
2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 4-yard line. Collins under center. He hands it off.
The Browns defense doing a good job here. They're bending. I mean, they broke and they gave up the -7 total yards. Oh my goodness. They've withstood a couple of 2nd and shorts here. The defense has stepped up a couple of times, and that touchdown was close.
Using motion. He's going to throw. Gets the pass off.
Never mind. Just kidding. That was wide open. I saw that all the way. Touchdown Jets. Jerry Rice. Is that his 2nd touchdown reception of the day? Did he have the first one? I was so distracted on how it got over the goal line that, I mean, I guess all it has to do was, was he out of bounds? Now, I will say, this game does not do a great job with the feet in and out of bounds. So we'll see what happens here. I'd be kind of surprised. I mean, 1, 2. Did it touch out of bounds? I don't know. Is that?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is overturned.
Oh, it's overturned. Wow, that is shocking.
Yep, and it's important to get the calls right in these last 2 minutes.
And we'll see if the kicker can come
I don't know. Wait, it seems like we've seen plays like that where the foot is like kind of halfway and then they call it in, and then that one is called out, and it's like, who knows? Big question mark.
Field goal here. The kick is up. The field goal attempt is good.
Field goal attempt is good by Casey. So the touchdown gets taken off the board, but they still get points anyway. 1:55 to go here in the 2nd quarter. The Jets up by 2 scores.
Hentrick is back and ready to put this one in the air. He gets the kick away. Looking for a good return. Just won't go in.
Flips a tackle, but can't get past the next 2. First downs, 4 for the Jets, 0 for the Browns. Shocking that with -7 yards, you haven't gotten a first down.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10 at the 27.5 yard line.
They'll go with a pass.
Brady fires, finds an. Oh, I thought he had an open receiver, but terrific defense there by, I think, Webster. Sometimes they show players that weren't really involved in the play, but great defense by.
But they also don't want to play too tight and end up giving up a big play to set
whomever
up scoring
was
position.
back there. I thought he was open.
Back to pass. Steps up into the pocket. Passes
There he finds a receiver with a penalty flag down. This could be bad news for the Browns. It is. Oh my goodness. They got a holding call. Oh no. Oh no. The Browns had. They finally got a positive. They finally got a positive play, and then somebody held on the offensive line. Oh my goodness.
And that's because the defense wants to flip the ball.
2nd down and 20.
One guy, and then another guy comes over and swipes at it. There's a good chance it'll pop out. And let me tell you, you don't want to turn it over right here and give them an easy chance to get the point before halftime.
Running the ball for no gain at best. New York smartly going to take a timeout here. 6 plays, -7 yards. Somehow they have 12 minutes and 55 seconds of time of possession, which doesn't make any sense because we haven't even played 10 minutes of the game.
3rd down and long coming up here.
They're going to give him negative 1 yard.
Breaks free.
Jerome
And they
Bettis.
went with the run on that
Timeout
one.
New York. Another smart timeout there. 1:34 on the clock here. It's going to be the 4th and
You won't see too many rushes from the offense in the second half.
Time for a
17.
punt here as it's now 4th down.
4th down and 18. P number 10 player.
Player will come into this game to punt. Miranda will be looking to give his team good field position here.
Gonna fair
Miranda
catch it
waves
at the
for the fair
45-yard line.
Miranda. So
So not a long ways to go for a field goal.
He did the right thing, concentrated and caught the ball. One thing they want to avoid is turning it over and setting up the other guys with a chance to get some points.
And it looks like an offset on. Back to pass. Collins with the pass.
Fires.
Batted down.
Oh, John Madden said don't throw a turnover.
An interception
Or
would have
don't
been
turn the
nice.
ball over. And Kerry Collins almost fell for the commentator's curse. I was into a double coverage right there. He had one go correctly or in his favor earlier in this game. You don't want to see him gambling like that too many times, though.
Four-man front this time. Looking downfield. Passing right. Broken
Oh
up.
my God, Collins, what happened?
He tried to guide it in there.
Someone else
but it
beat
didn't
up
work.
Kerry Collins, take his jersey, and run onto the field.
The defense can't suffer a letdown because they've done
Put me
a
in,
great
coach.
job the last 2 plays to force this situation. One more great play should get him the ball back with some time to work with.
With an extra DB, the defense is in the nickel. Looking downfield. Surveying the field. Gets rid
Pumps,
of it.
fires over to the right side, finds an open receiver at the 30-yard line. Huge third down conversion down to the 30. That's a big play right there. Kerry Collins finds an open receiver. Turns out you have a lot more success when you find an open man rather than a dude who's double covered. They won't worry about stopping the clock, though. In field goal range.
They can run about anything here in
40
the next couple of downs.
47-yard field goal. 1 minute remaining here in the second half. They do only have the one timeout after taking a couple
Ball on the 29-yard line.
defensively.
Dimebacks in for this play. Dropping back. Passes it.
Ooh, throws it over to the sideline. He's going to be ruled out of bounds.
As a quarterback, you're supposed to put the ball where only the receiver can get it. I think somebody should have told him.
So
that he
second down
also
and
needs
10
to
from the
keep it in
29-yard
bounds.
line. 45 seconds to go.
So it's
A
second and
dominant
10.
first half by the
Ball on
Jets.
29-yard line.
They can extend this to a 2-touchdown
Four-man
lead,
front this time.
or they can extend it to a 3-score lead with a touchdown.
Looking to run it here. Moving left.
Nice run,
Speaker
spin
takes
moves
him
right
down
into him, gets
at the 25.
pushed down.
They're looking to wear this defense down with the run.
Yeah, sure looks like
Time
they're
of
gonna
possession
keep
doesn't
testing
make any
this
sense,
run
but
defense.
whatever.
The key
Just
here
move
is
past
time
it.
for the quarterback to throw. If he gets it, the chains will move. If not, incomplete. A great job by the defense.
Quick drop.
Collins quiets the crowd as he looks.
Collins.
Fires over the middle, and he's going to find a completion. The Jets got to move here. It's kind of pointless to get a completion. They'll take a timeout with 9
They'll try to
seconds
add 3 with
remaining.
a
They
field
will
goal
just
before
bring out
halftime.
the kicker, Casey. 1 for 1. Made the 21-yard field goal.
Casey
Ideally,
will
you
come
would
in
let that
looking to
clock
drive a
wind
field
down to
goal.
3 seconds. Take a timeout.
And
Kicker
it's up.
comes in.
The try is
Boots
good.
it through. But there's no time left on the clock. A sliver of hope for the Cleveland Browns. Now down 13-0 to do something with this kickoff return.
Hentrick is back and ready to put this one in the air. He kicks it off. Number 85 will return this one.
Bears and Vikings underway. The NFC North is an absolutely abysmal division
So they have first and
in
10
this
here.
game. The Detroit Lions lead it, which is not why it's abysmal. I think they lead it with like a 3-3 record.
Number 36. Upfield. And he's
Okay,
tackled.
that'll do it.
26-yard
Marlon
line.
Greenwood
Shaken up
appears to
after
have
that play.
injured
Get your
himself or
reports
been
from the
injured on that
sideline.
play.
We'll get the
That's not what you want to see on the final play of the first half. That's also a good reason to, run the clock down.
Cleveland, 0. Let's take a look at our halftime stats.
No idea why the time of possession is so wrong.
Hendrick is back and ready to put this one in the air. He sends it off.
See if Cleveland can make some adjustments here, become a second half team. Fielded from the goal line.
Cleveland needs
Up
two
past the
scores
20,
to
not
get
quite to
into
the
this one.
25, but a good run back nonetheless.
First and 10.
Play action pass. Brady pump fakes, finds a receiver. And that is the first down of the Browns afternoon up near the 40-yard line. Nicely done by Brady to use the play action and the pump fake.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 42. Brady with a man in motion.
Herm Edwards and Eric Mangini on the sidelines for the respective Jets and Browns.
Little shake and bake. Breaks free of the defender. They went with the running play.
That was a hard couple of yards there. 10 plays, 17 yards for the Cleveland Browns there. They've already done better than any of their drives in the first half. They've only run 2 plays. Hands the ball off again. Stick it with that running game. Wear the front line down for the Jets. Rip off bigger runs as this game progresses. They're only down 2 scores. A touchdown here is huge. Right out of the locker room. Make some adjustments. Move the ball down the field.
Looking to pass. Passing to his left.
Oh, almost threw an interception there. Third down, could not get the conversion.
Complete passes that he can't.
And that, unfortunately, will bring an end to the Cleveland Browns' most successful drive of the day. And it wasn't even that successful.
Ball on their own 46. Player lines up in the backfield for the punt.
Kick is away. A low line drive punt fielded inside the 20. He'll get past that up to the 25-yard line. And that is about as far as he'll go. Falcons all over the Saints.
Downfield quick enough to prevent anything from developing.
It's first and 10. Under center.
Pitches the ball out to the right side. Tons of room. Oh my goodness. Tried to do the spin move, but the damage was done there. Ricky Waters having himself a heck of a game so far.
The defensive line there, and they sprang the runner.
7 rushes, 29 yards. That is good. 4 yards a carry. 4 yards plus a carry.
So they have
4 plus yards
here. Ball on their own 42. The Jets are in the offset I formation. He's going to throw. He goes to the left side.
Over to the left side, right at the hash marks, and they'll get into Browns territory just like that.
For a first down.
The quarterback delivered that pass right on the mark. There's no defense for a perfect pass.
The Jets use motion. Dropping back. Passes it.
Fires over the middle. Finds a receiver there. It's going to be right around a first down. Not 100% sure Kerry Collins is throwing a lot of passes that receivers are coming back to, and where they like start at past the first down marker, they keep running back and losing those first down yards. Second down and inches.
Collins sets up.
Seen a couple of these short yardage situations for the Jets. Right up until then, the Cleveland Browns had not done a terrible job at letting them through, but that time they do let them through. 1st and 10. Does look like they'll only give them a yard, though.
They're in field goal range.
Al Michaels is correct. They are in field goal range. They can stretch this to a 16-point lead, 2 touchdowns, 2 two-point conversions.
Back to pass. Collins throwing it to the left.
Again, a high throw is just not where it needs to be to try and get the receiver free or give him an opportunity to make a move and try and get upfield.
9 yards to go. Ball on the 30-yard line. Using motion. Dropping back. Passes it.
Oh my goodness.
He didn't have to
It
make
looked
any
like,
adjustments to come up with
I mean, it looked like the defender was going to at least have a shot to break up that pass, but a tremendous play by the the Jets receiver there, number 81.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 12-yard line. And this is the 6th play of this drive. Back to pass. With the pass. And
Oh my.
it's caught.
How did he not get tackled?
Throw for the touchdown.
How did he not get tackled? The guy was right there. Amari Toomer having himself a game. I mean, that's a really good trio. Is it Amani Toomer? I may have said the name wrong. Toomer, Rice, Ricky Waters having a good game here. You get most other quarterbacks in this game as the starter, and this team is like undefeated. But instead they have Kerry Collins.
Now it's the defense's turn to come out and do its job.
Hentrick looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. He sends this one toward the end zone. He receives the
From the 1 yard line up to the 10, pass of 15, 20, 23.
The defense did a very good job.
That's where he will stop.
They have possession, forcing a punt.
And the Browns find themselves down by 20 to this New York Jets team, this fiery New York Jets team.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 23. Brady gets set, using motion, passing to his right, and his pass is completed. Good moves and quickness to get into position to make that catch his first of the game.
Oh my goodness. Don't show those stats. That is offensive. We are going to quarter number 4. This game is
ahead of the Cleveland
man,
Browns. 20
not looking good.
0. Cleveland
20-0 Greenwood on the Jets defense.
About 2 to go.
I mean, on the flip side, you have really good pieces there. Tom Brady, Jerome Bettis, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss.
With the pass, broken up.
But Brady is not that good in this game, apparently. He's making really terrible throws, bad reads. He's throwing it right to defenders. And even when the Browns had a good play, early in the game, they had a holding penalty. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, it was really funny. It was really, really funny.
Brady sends a man in motion, looking downfield.
Throws out to the outside. Finds Bettis for a nice gain up past the 40. The Browns are going to have to work a little bit quicker than this if they want to try and get back in the game.
Without a pretty good pass, and they had both on that play.
1st and 10. The quarterback line winds up with 2 backs behind him. The pass is picked up.
Oh my goodness. That is going to be, oh, I think that was Randy Moss that slowed him down. A terrific read there by number 36. Not fast enough to get the touchdown. Randy Moss coming in to tackle him inside the 10-yard line. Brady with his second interception thrown of the day. And we have demolition happening here in the Meadowlands.
So it's 1st and goal. Ball on the 8-yard line. Collins sets up, using motion. On the carry. Up the gut. And he's
Waters with a
down.
tremendous first down run. He's going to get right down near that goal line. 36 yards on the ground. That's a lot for this kind of this game with excuse me, with how short these quarters are.
2nd down, goal to go. And it looks like an offset on. He tucks it away. Tries the middle.
Finds enough room, and that's a touchdown. 26-0.
He just kept his legs churning
Headbutts
and
the
moving.
ball into the ground.
Nobody was going to keep him from scoring.
The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. Well, you can't ask for much more.
0-yard run by Waters. 2 plays, 6 yards, 31 seconds.
Probably telling their defense to give them the ball back so they can go scoring in.
Walters has more yards on kick returns by himself than the entirety of the Cleveland Browns offense. Right?
Hendrick
What,
will
60
be kicking
yards?
off.
50,
He gets the kick away.
58 to 60 yards. There's no way the Cleveland
85
offense has
is looking
60
for a
yards.
nice return.
Going to add another.
The last time the offense had the ball, they gave it away on an interception. Let's see what happens this time down the field.
It's probably safe to assume he has about 75 yards of returns alone.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 18.
Here I thought garbage teams would play a good game. Instead, it's just garbage teams beating up on other garbage teams.
Quick drop. Brady rolls right. Hits his man.
Wow,
with
that
the
one
pass.
he found a
Good moves
receiver.
and quickness to
3
get in
receiver, or
position to
3
make that
defenders,
catch
excuse me,
his
in the
first
area.
of the game.
Maybe don't worry about high-fiving and celebrating when you're down 27.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 33. They'll go with a pass. Surveying the field. Passing to
Firing
his
deep
right.
down the field into double
He
coverage.
can't hold it in. Moss drops it.
Well, the quarterback did his job, and he delivered the ball right to him. He's going to have some explaining to do in the huddle.
So it's 2nd and 10. Four-man front this time. Dropping back, looking downfield. Gets rid
That
of
was
it.
into double coverage, and that was a terrible
Come
throw.
up with that one. He had good awareness and got a finger on it.
Yeah, you can tell by the way that thing just popped up there for grabs.
3rd down and long coming up here. Brady gets set. Drops back. He surveys the field.
Firing deep down the left side. Finds a receiver inside the 30, and that'll be a huge gain for the Browns. Cleveland receivers, again, you're down by 27. Maybe don't worry about celebrating.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Still 2:53 left in this one. I mean, you're asking a lot
Looks
for the
like a
Cleveland
two-tight end set
Browns
this time.
here.
Passing
We're asking a
right.
lot of the
And this
Cleveland
pass
Browns.
is complete.
Finds Randy Moss there. Not enough for a
Lightning
first
release on
down.
that pass.
Not only does he have a powerful arm, but he also has a quick release and accuracy to go along with it.
2 yards to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Throws it.
Throws it over to the left side. And they're finally finding something here.
And the 15. He throws a perfect strike.
That was one heck of a throw. You could see him setting for the pass, then boom, it was gone.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line.
Should hit the 2-minute warning here. Oh, just kidding. One more play before the 2-minute warning. Into the end zone. Incomplete. A couple of defenders in the area. That'll be a nice defensive play for the Jets. Yet again. Stop me if you've heard me say that. A great defensive play by the Jets.
So it's
2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. 1:58 to go.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. He's looking to pass. Brady throws.
Firing to the right side. Can't quite get the first down. 3rd down and very short coming up. They'll use a hurry-up offense. 3rd down and 2 to be specific.
4-man front this time. Quick drop.
Oh no, a penalty. Uh-oh, they scored a touchdown. Oh, they're going to call an offside. Interesting. Penalty declined, so it'll be a touchdown for Cleveland. They'll get on the board with easily their best drive of the day. I mean, it wasn't a high bar, but also at the same time, hey, celebrate the victories. You got a touchdown. You're going to need a lot of help to get back in this game.
And it's up. The point anchor is good.
What happened to the audio there? 9 plays, 79 yards, 2:13 off the clock.
Player sets up for the onside kick.
Number 22 and number 83.
The onside kick is off. He's already looking upfield.
They just need to eat up clock now because they have this game pretty well in hand. They've almost got this game won, but they still need to run it to make the defense use their timeouts.
1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. On the carry. Hodge takes him down at the 35. They're trying to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside.
1:30 to go here. Looks like the Jets have just resigned themselves to losing, which they probably should have done a long time ago.
And get in a position to cover the holes.
They need 7. Ball on the 35-yard line. Hands it off, looking for an opening. Ellis is starting to make his presence felt out there, and so they'll stay conservative and keep it on the ground.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
Inside enemy territory.
Run one more play here and just, I guess, knee it out, and a 20-point victory is the Jets to have, to savor, to enjoy. Waters is going to come up short time. Okay, just kidding. Cleveland's going to take a timeout for some reason.
Yeah, you talk about push. This line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
Do they kick a field goal here or just take a knee?
Well, they're in range, but you never know what could go wrong. They have to think about that before they just send them out there to kick it.
Kasich is looking to add to their total with this attempt. And it's on its way. It's good.
47 yards, longest field goal, I guess. I don't know if that's Jets or what, but we're getting a lot of those.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Hentrick will be kicking off.
Number 28 and number 85.
He kicks it off. Jenkins is looking to pick up some blocking. The Browns have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 21-yard line.
11 seconds left. I don't know why they took a timeout. They didn't even have to punt the ball away.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 21. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. Number 85 comes in motion. Quick drop with the throw. Moss just couldn't find a way to come up with that one. He let that one loose, but overthrows his receiver.
That pass was thrown with so much velocity on it that the receiver never caught up with it.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on their own 21. Brady with a man in motion. Dropping back. Pump faking. Passes it. And he hits his target. Wooden with the stop.
Why? Cleveland, what are you doing?
Line.
Please stop.
They'll probably try one long throw downfield. It's 1st
It's
and
30 to 7. You've been out of this game since halftime. What are you doing?
Dime backs in for this play. Dropping back. Passing to his right. And it's caught. Still running. And the defender breaks.
So they
him
just
down.
kind of padded some stats
37-yard
there at the end. But still a 30 to 7 victory for the New York Jets. They got off to a hot start. Took advantage of an early interception. And to think that they had a touchdown called back. It could have been 34 to 7 instead of just 30 to 7.
Wrap this one up, and the final score is New York.
A couple of now 3-win teams.
7.
The Jets improved to 3-4 in a division that they are quickly falling out of the race for, with the Bills and the Patriots up at the top with 6 wins each. Kerry Collins, 17 to 21, 174 yards, 2 touchdowns. And that will do it for game number 1. We'll move on to game number 2 here in just a moment. Trying to figure out who was I looking at taking a peek at? Let's see. Stop doing that. Oh, you know what? I forgot that's what happens. Okay, so we're kind of locked into our picks here. Titans Bengals. We'll get this game started. I'll hop up and we'll be getting this one going. Cincinnati and Tennessee, enjoy. I will be right back.
We're here in Paul Brown Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for joining us. Well, we've had quite a year so far with some incredible individual performances, and we're just about ready to get this one started as the Tennessee Titans come into town to face the Cincinnati Bengals. EA Sports is proud to present more NFL action. I'm Al Michaels, along with my partner, John Madden.
Now, we get to see a lot of running backs, but this guy seems to get it done every single game. I think that has a lot to do with his ability to deliver the punishment instead of always taking it. That lets him get more yardage as the game goes on.
Jason Taylor can be dominant up front, and he might have to be in this one in order to stop that ground game. It will be up to the defensive front to keep the rushing yardage to a minimum and force them to pass more than they would like to. Definitely something to keep an eye on in this one.
You can see these guys are fired up and ready to get this thing going.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. A much anticipated game ready to begin as we're lined up for the kickoff.
Please return to your car immediately. You are parked in an emergency exit.
Berger is just about ready to kick this one away.
24 and number 31.
He kicks it off. He receives the kick and starts upfield. The Titans take over on offense at the 31-yard line. What have you heard, Melissa?
I talked to Coach LeBeau earlier today. He said his players have been underperforming, so he put them through some grueling practices this week. We'll soon find out if that pays off, Al.
Thanks, Melissa. McNair gets set. He gets the handoff on the delay. He shakes a defender. 6-yard gain.
Runs to the 36-yard line. A gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4. Ball on their own 36. Searching for a seam. Fields makes the stop at the 37-yard line. Not much on that play.
Yeah, you talk about a defensive line winning the battle, and this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that.
3rd down and 3 coming up. Ball on their own 37. Stop at the 43-yard line. Duckett was very determined on that play, John.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 43. Man in motion. They'll go with the run. So that tackle was his 3rd. Hambrick went nowhere, John.
Went nowhere fast.
Four linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Duckett gets the toss. A little shake and bake. They'll pound away with the run.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
And they need about 9. With 2 extra defensive backs, the defense is in the dime. McNair passes left. And he's brought down at the 48. Bryant gets stopped short of the marker on that play.
I don't know why the receiver would break off that route and make the catch short of the 1st down. Maybe he thought that he'd be able to do more with it after he caught it.
Landetta is just about ready to punt this one away. He can't hang on to the kick. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 12. Vick gets set. Johnson comes in motion. With the carry. Searching for a seam. Wong gets right in there and brings him down. Nice pursuit on that play.
Yeah, this is just great defense. They pursue the ball, follow the play as it develops, and they never let the ball carrier.
I forgot that Michael Vick was on this team. Did not realize I was going to miss that much of the quarter, but that's okay.
Looking to pass. He goes to the left side.
Oh, we threw an interception. They're going to be immediately in the red zone. We do have a couple, so we have, this is an interesting game to have back-to-back. So we have Michael Vick, we have Tom Brady, 2 guys who kind of exploded onto the scene in the early 2000s, who ended up being ridiculously good. Especially Michael Vick in Madden 2004. You have him and obviously Tom Brady with his 45 NFL titles.
He's looking up here. Fuller makes the play at the 18.
Oh, wow, they actually have Steve McNair. Wild. Forgot about that. But you have them both starting for teams, and they're just not that great. And I forgot that Michael Vick actually is... Well, I forgot, A, that he was on the Bengals, but B, he's only like a 60-something overall. He's like a high 60s overall. And it's really surprising to see him as a starting quarterback. Bengals defense doing a great job here of backing them up a little bit, at least making it a trickier field goal.
There was no corner to turn. He's looking for the corner. They just never got there.
3rd and long.
3rd down and 14, the Bengals. If I remember correctly, when we saw them last, their defense played pretty well. Their offense was just a real
And he makes the grab. And it
Cluster?
looks like this one will be spotted
Cluster
at the
flood?
18-yard line. Number 4 comes into the game.
So they
to
do
try
force
field
the
goal.
4th down, the field goal attempt. Let's take a
The
look
kick is
at...
up. Through the uprights and good.
Kick
And they're
is
able to
good.
get some
Take a
points
look at a
out of the
notepad
drive
here
with the
real
successful
quick.
field goal attempt.
The key to winning is
Cincinnati at
having your drives get some sort of
Indianapolis.
points for your team. They got it
Oh,
done on
that's
that drive.
right. Okay,
I'm sure
okay.
they're thinking touchdown
I
for the next
forgot.
one.
Their offense did not play very well in either of those games. But I remember now, looking at it, that
He gets the kick away.
the kicking game was the bigger problem for
Brown
Cincinnati.
is
They
heading
had
upfield. Breaks the tackle.
2 or 3 missed field goals in
The
those games
Bengals
combined
take over on offense
that really
at the
did
20.
like genuinely change the outcome of those games. So we'll see what they can do here. They have a really good defense. Held Tennessee to only 3.
Throwing left. Batted
Vic
down.
almost threw another interception.
Saw the coverage, but thought his man had good
I
position.
don't think I can look at the depth chart in this game. I might be able to like do a controller select. I'm curious if Cincinnati went with Michael Vick as a starter, just to go with him as a starter, or if there is an injury that is forcing him into action. Because I imagine that if his rating is what it said on the website, which was like a 67 or 68 or something like that, it says we see an incompletion at Keyshawn Johnson. He would have to be one of the lowest rated starting quarterbacks.
It's 3rd down, and they have a
Obviously, he's
long
going to
way
play
go.
probably a pretty pivotal role as we move forward and his rating goes up. I'm most curious to see how he plays in Madden 2004, where he is the most broken player. I don't think that the CPU is going to use him in the way that like a normal, like a human player would, of just like running routes away from wherever and just running with him all over the field. I could be totally wrong. Maybe he does become more of a
Peterson with the fair catch.
Had no room for return. Running like a dual threat. I don't love the term, but quarterback that moves with consistency.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 30.
But we'll have to see. That'll actually be next season. Next time that we are in Madden NFL action, which would be sometime next year, actually.
With the tackle at the 35. Gain of 5 on the play. So we've reached the end of the first quarter.
Titans with a 2-4 record lead the Bengals, who are 3-3. We are through 1 quarter of action here in Cincinnati.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the 2nd quarter. 5 yards to go. Searching for a seam.
Handing the ball off, finding a huge hole. Oh, he might be gone. This is the longest run we have seen all season long, even if he didn't score the touchdown, which he does. Touchdown Titans. TJ Duckett for Tennessee. 60-plus yards there. And that Bengals defense that I was raving about earlier in this game gives up a big home run right there.
And it's up.
Kick is up, and the kick is good. 68 yards in 2 plays, 64 of those, the run by Duckett. Just like that. We have a 10-0 game. We just saw a 10-0 game. We have another 10-0 game right here. See if the Bengals can get back into this thing. Unlike the Browns, a couple of AFC North teams. We've had a lot of AFC North teams. I feel like I have it slanted towards the AFC for some reason. I don't really have much of a rhyme or reason for it. And we'll see a couple more AFC teams next week with the Bills and the Patriots playing each other. 4:20 on the clock for the Titans. A ton of yards. The Bengals, they have -1 yard. We saw a very similar game, though the yardage isn't quite as bad for the Bengals. But we did see one team dominating with another team that had negative yards through the first quarter. And we'll try to find some room there.
At the 27-yard line. That run didn't
Rushing
get
yards,
much.
-1.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to make the tackle on that play.
9 yards to go. With the carry. And he stopped at the 29-yard line. He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play, and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the holes.
It's 3rd down and 7 to go.
4:04 to go. Second quarter. 3rd down and 7.
Dropping back, Paul, the intended receiver.
Send a couple of guys off the edge, and that is too much for the Bengals offensive line. Vic throws it into the ground near a receiver, and that'll be 4th down. So a real quick 3 and out here as Berger is going to come on to punt.
Berger will come into this game to punt. Peterson looks like he's ready for the return. Peterson waves for the fair catch. That last drive resulting in a touchdown mainly because of their running game. Let's see if that's their focal point once
Mainly
again here.
because, entirely because of. Uh-oh.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 27.
Oh, I hope I didn't explode the pen. That was on the floor.
Duckett gets the toss.
Made an awkward step trying to get back to like my seat and just crushed a video game box, and then I realized that my pen was on the floor, and that that was down there. All right, so we have 3rd down, or 2nd down and 5, excuse me. 3:32 here in the second quarter, as the Tennessee Titans are moving the ball. McNair fires over to the left side. I thought that was going to be a completion, but again, Cincinnati doing a good job there. Nice batted down pass. And that'll be that'll bring up a 3rd down and 5. In a new day, but it all feels so in a good way. I'm going to get a copyright strike for singing that song so long.
Fields makes the stop at the 44-yard line. So that tackle now gives him 4.
Big hit right there.
So they have 1st and 10 here. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Bryant moves in motion. Looking for an opening.
So Another
And
run
he's brought
off the
down
right
at the
side.
49. This one stays on
Duck
the
it,
ground.
10 rushes,
Keep running to
86
see what the
yards.
other team is willing to give 'em
One
on the
touchdown.
ground
Just
out
when I
there.
thought we saw a good rushing attack in the previous game with Ricky Waters,
It's second
he
down
comes
and
through.
3 to go.
I mean, if obviously you take out the 64-yard run, you're looking at, what, 9 rushes for
Sets up.
20 yards, something like that.
With the pass.
It's less
And
impressive.
it's complete. Picked up
Kind of
10
surprised that
yards.
the Cincinnati Bengals defender wasn't able to get in and deflect that pass. We saw that in the last game as well, where there was a defender just kind of draped all over a receiver, and it wasn't
It's
really
first and
contested
10.
in the way you would think it
Ball
would
on
be.
the 38-yard line. Fifth play of this drive. Back to pass. Looking for an option. Throws it.
How
And
was
the
that not
catch is
intercepted?
made.
He had such good
Pickup of about
positioning.
5.
What in the world is this game sometimes? Just mistimed the jump, I guess. A great throw
So,
by
2
McNair.
minutes left
I will
before
say that
halftime.
the angle that we have isn't great for depth perception. So he could have been, it looks like they're right on top of each other just because of where the
5
angle is.
yards
But
to
if
go.
you look, it could be
Ball on the 33-yard line.
way off.
And we've reached the 2-minute mark here in the first half. Looking for room.
Pitch out to the right
Duckett
side.
Trying to juke the defender.
Ooh, gets through the first tackle, but can't slip through the second one. It'll be
When you
third
got a
and
running
pretty
game that's
short
working
here.
this well, I wouldn't even attempt
Third
to
and
pass.
2.
Third and short coming up, and if they're going to go to the air, you have to think the tight end is the prime target. 2 yards to go.
Yeah, indeed. Third and 2.
Passing to his right.
McNair over. Oh my goodness, a wide open receiver, 16 to nothing. We have had some blowouts here. Be interesting to see if teams that are out to big leads here can carry this momentum into the next game, can keep this roll rolling.
And it's on its way, and he tacks on the extra point.
29-yard pass from McNair to Patton.
Brown gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. Number 4 is back and ready to put this one in the air. He sends this one toward the end zone. Brown
From the 6-yard line up past the 20, finds a little bit of room, stiff arms, gets through another tackle, but instead of going north and south, he was east and west there. So 2 broken tackles, including a stiff arm there. Doesn't really get him any extra yards. Just kind of started running, not exactly the wrong way, but
An effective 2 minutes
certainly
will
not
give them the
the best
opportunity to
way,
put
which
some
is to go
points
forward.
on the board before the half. So they have 1st and 10 here.
First and
on their own
10,
24.
1:25 to go. They are on the 23-yard line, it looks like.
Morris moves in motion.
24 maybe, 23.
Looking to throw. Tosses it right.
Vic down the
Just
right side
couldn't get
to triple coverage.
it.
Man, and they have Marshall Falk in the backfield.
They'll need a good pickup
Obviously
here
down
to make their way
17, you don't
first
really
down
want
field
to
goal. It's a third down situation.
run the ball,
So
but
it's 2nd and 10.
man, what a
Ball on
waste
their
that
own
Marshall
24.
Falk is on that team. And ooh,
Falk, the lone setback. Looking to throw. Pump fakes. Vic with the
finds a
throw.
man over the middle. That's going to convert for a first down.
Jones with the
To get up
tackle.
close to the 40-yard line.
So they have
The
first
Bengals are
and
going to
10
need to
here.
move quickly
Ball
here.
on their own 39.
They'll mark it at the 39, 107 to go, offset I.
Dropping back. Vic throws.
Fires down the right side, finds a receiver. I believe that's Keyshawn Johnson again. He's going to get injured on that. It's like a hamstring injury. Not a great play right there. I don't love it. He's inbounds. Obviously, the injury sucks.
Second down.
Excuse me, but if you're Keyshawn Johnson, you got to get out of bounds. You can't be in the field of play there.
Looking downfield.
Timeout situation, I mean, should be
Looking for something
fine.
on the right.
Fires over the right side again.
Perfect
Get
stop.
inside
Receiver was
Tennessee
surprised how
territory.
quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just
It'll be
hope you
first
can hang
down
on
and
to
10.
as it goes by.
First and 10.
35-yard line.
Looking downfield. Passing to his right.
Fires
Hits
to the
target
right
with
side. A
pass.
great tackle there by Tennessee to keep him in bounds and keep that
was
clock
quite a throw.
rolling.
Has been blessed with a golden
45 to go. Hurry up offense. Refs reset the ball with 40.
He's going to throw.
9 seconds wasted there.
Throwing left.
Throwing left.
He made the catch, but he was
A little
out of
surprised that that
If
was
you
out
get
of
the
bounds. I
ball
thought
to the
that might have been a
receiver, he's
catch,
usually
but
gonna make the catch. There's
the
not much
officials
he can
say
do if
no.
He has to catch the ball out of bounds there.
second down and 6.
He's looking to pass. Passing to his left.
Fires over the left side, down
Powerful arm display.
inside the red zone maybe. I didn't get a good read on where he was. Yeah, he is indeed inside the red zone down to the 15-yard line. Under 30 seconds to go. That was a Cincinnati receiver. 20.
Back to pass. Throws it out over to the
Lewis
left.
fires left
And
side.
the catch is
Should
made.
get out of bounds there. That'll stop the clock. Passing breakdown, not much on the left side, but pretty even over the middle and down the right side.
We need to watch the guys up front on this play. They're going to be passing.
First down and
The best
10.
thing the defense
Or
can
excuse
do
me,
here
second down and 1.
is
I
to
forget that it
get
waits
pressure on
until
the
they
quarterback.
break the huddle to
Either
fix
throw a
the
pick or
down
take
and
them
distance.
down for the sack.
Eighth play
I
of
said
the
first
drive.
down and 10. I thought, oh, it should be first and goal. If anything, second and 1.
He's going to throw. Passes it. Knocked
That was a
away.
terrible
So
throw.
the pass will
It was a
be
terrible
complete
throw
to the
because he
end
threw it so
zone.
deep in the end zone. He actually looked like he had a receiver crossing in front of him.
With still plenty of time left, they might take a shot at the end zone here.
But they didn't want to blow their chance of getting some points before the half. So he has to be smart with his throw.
Ninth play of this drive. Looking to throw. Steps up. Throws over to his
Wow,
right.
a touchdown
And
with 10 seconds to go.
For the touchdown.
Yeah, he threw
Raiders
that
up
where
by
only the
3.
receiver could get it.
Wow. A great drive there by Cincinnati. Kind of see why, even if it isn't the most highly rated player on their passing depth chart, why you would see him in the starting role.
The kick is up. The point after is good.
Vic to Burris, 73-yard drive, gets capped off in a touchdown. I did not see the beginning of this game, so I'm not sure who gets the ball at half.
Berger will be kicking off.
Number 31 and number
He kicks it off.
Tennessee.
The returner looking to make something happen. Just won't
Up
go
past the
down.
20, slips a
They
couple
were
of
very
tackles there.
effective the last
They'll
time
get
they
past the
took ball.
25-yard
A
line.
lot of yardage through the air as they moved down the field for a touchdown. It's first and 10. Four-man front this time. McNair gives the ball off. Number
Spun
79
down, and that will
makes
take
the
us to
tackle. The
halftime.
26.
And that is where I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break. You won't have to worry about that at all because the video will just kind of cut to the next portion of it. But when the background looks a little bit different, that will make sense as to why. So we have a 17-7 game, quarter number 3 coming right up for you. I think Cincinnati is going to get the ball first. So we'll see how that works out for them. If they can march down the field and even get 3, they'll be in good. They'll be in a good position to get back in this game. A terrific drive there, though, to end the first half. I'll see you in just a moment here with more NFL action. I'm going to throw you to a little bit of like an intermission screen. It'll run for not very long. If you haven't already, just scroll down briefly, subscribe, ring the bell. That way you are notified when I post new videos. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I like doing this series, and it seems like people enjoy watching it. So there you go. We'll keep going until you stop watching, I guess. And maybe a little longer, because I enjoy it. So there you go. We'll be right back with more football right after this. We are back with more football action right here.
Let's get back to the action on the field.
Here's your halftime stats. 74 yards, not terrible. I would assume all of that coming off of that last drive for Cincinnati. And they do indeed get the ball. That who has the ball icon is a little bit weird, but that's okay. They field it at the 10-yard line, get up to the 20. Slip past the defender, get knocked down at the 25-yard line or so. Well, I'm really curious to see if the Bengals here can make a drive, get a field goal, maybe even a touchdown. Cut this to a one-score game.
Thanks, Al. The coach talked to his offensive players at halftime about their success moving the ball through the air. They'd like to get a quick score and get some momentum, so don't be surprised by a few long throws.
That was Melissa Stark with her side.
Oh, there you go. Vic trying to run the ball a little bit. Not a lot of success. Just looked injured. His arm looked so bad right there.
They got after him pretty quickly there.
So it's 2nd and 10. They'll go with a pass. He goes to the left side, and the catch is made. He really zipped that pass in there.
Hey, I think we need to get this guy's throws on a radar gun. That thing had a vapor trail.
About 6 to go.
Four yards on that second down play. Or
Dropping back.
maybe I shouldn't say that because I wasn't exactly watching. Oh, they're going to come up short. It's going to be a 4th down. Good stop by Tennessee to make that a quick and painless 3 and out. Berger comes in to punt.
Peterson will be looking to give his team good field position here. Peterson will return
Met
this one.
immediately at about the 33-yard line. 80 yards for the Bengals, 153 for the Tennessee Titans. Third quarter here. We got one more game after this. And then, of course, we'll get you all the scores, update you on the standings, and get you set for next week, which will be a whole new month, July, as a beautiful defensive call right there. Gets corner number 43 into the backfield. Spun down for a loss, probably about 4 on that one. And I was actually right for one. So 2nd down and 14.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively.
Hands the ball off. Tries to find some room up the middle. Falls forward for a couple. Back near the original line of scrimmage. The Titans with 90 rushing yards. 64 of those coming on that big run, though.
3rd and long. The Titans use motion. Dropping back.
McNair throws over to that side. Finds a receiver on a 3rd and long. That'll be a 1st down right there. A beautiful conversion. And an important one here early in this second half. The Bengals had the Titans right where they wanted them. Just couldn't get to him. And a nice find to number 86 there.
Ball at midfield. The Titans are in the offset I formation. Looking for blockers. They're trying to move the ball on the ground.
A running attack that is consistent and effective will help the offense dictate the pace of the game.
5 yards to go. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Second down and 5 in Bengals territory.
He's going to throw. Looking for a receiver. With the
Up
throw,
over the top.
and
A couple of defenders in the area, but no match for a great throw from Steve McNair.
That one was all about timing. The quarterback let it go, and the receiver looked back just at the right time.
It's 1st and 10.
This third quarter here breezing by.
And it looks like an offset I.
A lot of completed passes and running plays will do that. Speaking of a running play, here's a run. That's going to be off the left side. Met right around the line of scrimmage at maybe a gain of 1.
He
But
seems to get stronger every time he touches the ball.
nothing doing.
They need 7.
Bengals hold him. Actually, they gave him a gain of 3. Just kidding. I'm an idiot.
Looking to pass. Throws over to his right. And he
Finds
makes the
another
throw.
open receiver right around the 10-yard line. Could be a 1st and 10, could be a 1st and goal, but this is a monster Titans drive. This is the kind of drive that the Bengals needed to have on theirs, but instead just went 3 and out. They're taking up a ton of time off this clock. We should see the end of the third quarter approach with the Titans having the ball, unless they score a touchdown, of course. 10 seconds to go. They're going to run the ball, find some room off the left side. Met right around the 2-yard line. Falls forward for an extra yard. 17 rushes, 106 yards for Duckett. The gun is fired, and the third quarter comes to a close. The Bengals
Cincinnati Bengals. 17.
trail by 10, and they're going to have to run almost as far as you have to the other side of the field for quarter number 4, the start of
2nd and 1 coming up.
quarter number 4.
And this is the 8th play of this drive. Using motion. McNair gives the ball off.
McNair, not really sure what happened there. Camera cut is really hard to track what's going on there, because it does look like the helmet cam, and then they snap the ball, and then it cuts. Very weird.
They're inside the 5. Only one man in the backfield. Wide check. The man in motion.
The Titans just went apparently and got a bunch of their own players that they already had.
Got very good penetration.
Wycheck,
Was cut down quickly.
He was waiting for something.
tight end number 81. I think Frank Wycheck was a big part of the Music City Miracle that may or may not should have actually happened.
Number 4 is looking to add to their total with this attempt. And it's up. And that kick is
Kick is
on
good.
target. So they ran more than 10 plays on that drive, yet they just couldn't keep it
11
going,
plays,
and because of that,
62
the drive
yards.
ends with 3 points
A lot of
instead
time off the
6.
clock, extends the lead to 13. Going to have to be a 2-touchdown effort for Cincinnati to get back in this game. That might actually benefit the Bengals. The kicking game that we've seen from them over the last couple of games we've had on the channel have not gone well. Multiple missed field goals, like easily determining the outcome of games, from the 10 up to the 20, 25, and again does that weird thing where he decides to run left to right or east to west as it's known, instead of going up the field. So Michael Vick leads the Bengals out onto the field with 3:52 to go here in the fourth quarter.
His return is probable.
Melissa, thanks for the update. Sounds like he'll be back very soon. They'll go with a pass. Vick
Fires.
throws left.
Finds a nice open receiver there. Jeff Fisher, he's mad.
Gives him 3 in the game. First and 10. Ball on their own 47. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Knocked down. He couldn't hang on.
I think he just took his eyes off that one.
So it's second and 10. Ball on their
3:26, second down and 10.
Looking downfield. Steps up into the pocket. Gets the pass off.
Fires to the side, incomplete, out of bounds. Oh,
Yeah, that play might have had
couldn't
a shot
catch
if the
him
quarterback
inside. I
would
mean,
have
either
kept the
way,
pass inbound.
it's not a first down. Granted, it's not a fourth down play now, but not a great
Third
pass.
and long.
Third down, 10.
They'll go from the I formation. Vick with a man in motion. Looking to pass. Passes left.
Oh, deep down the left side, finds a receiver who is ahead of 4 defenders, and Michael Vick appears to have injured his head on the play, so he will be pulled from the game, which is unfortunate because he was just found a nice throw down the sideline.
So they have first and 10 here.
Cincinnati apparently touchdowns. They only score touchdowns in even quarter numbers. First and the third quarter, don't worry about them. The second and the fourth,
Looking for an option. With the throw,
he came in and almost immediately threw.
He got a hand on that pass.
Josh McCown almost threw a touchdown immediately entering the game.
The ball doesn't go where you expect it to go.
It's second down and 10 to go.
I mean, I assume it's Josh McCown. It could be somebody else, but
He's looking to pass. He's looking. Throws over to his right.
into double coverage. We have a penalty here. It's going to be pass interference on CB number 12. I believe that was Glenn, or maybe that's not his number. It was the number of yards. Either way, it's a foul in the end zone. Ball will be placed at the 1 yard line. Oh my God. The ball will be placed at the 1 yard line. First and goal.
Ball 1 foot away. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Number 12 gives the ball off.
Opened up a nice hole there on the right side, and that is a touchdown for the Bengals. Mountain a bit of a comeback here. He's giving it a valiant effort. More so than the fellow AFC North team that we saw earlier today in the Browns.
And it's on its way. The extra point attempt is good. And so the offense is able to drive the majority of the field and finish with a touchdown.
Yeah, the offense kept taking and taking. The defense kept giving and giving until they finally got the touchdown. Now they're going to talk with their coach and see how they can keep it from happening again.
Berger will be kicking off.
Number 24 and number 31.
He sends this one toward the end zone. Glenn is
From
looking
about
for
the
a nice
2 yard line, he's going to get up to the 20. Past the 20, nearly to the 25.
So this is a time
That's
of
a
game
pretty
where every one of
average,
these possessions count. The defense
pretty
is trying to
average
get the ball
return.
back for its offense, who only needs a touchdown. And the offense wants to take as much time off the clock as they can.
2:40 to go. Huge defensive possession for the Bengals.
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Duckett tucks it away.
Run the ball. That is not what you want to start. That's a 15-yard run.
At the 39.
And that
He's
is,
starting to make his presence
oh
felt down
no.
there. First and 10. Two-minute warning coming up.
Will Tennessee take it down to the 2-minute warning? They should.
And we've reached
You
the
never
2-minute
can tell
mark.
with these video games.
Will the owner of a yellow sports car, license number L11B73.
So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 39. And he stopped at the 40-yard line. He might have gotten a yard or two.
That guy got knocked around by that defense. He needs a little protection from his linemen.
8 to go. Ball on their own 40. Number 81 comes in motion. Does a little shake and bake. Tested the middle, but was turned away by the defense.
The offensive line lost a battle in the trenches on that play.
So it appears that there is a let's check. There's a Maui burst
because if they are and they give up a first, this one's over.
That apparently is exclusive to Dollar General.
They've executed very well on third down so far. That's a big reason why they're ahead at the moment. Still running. He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the holes.
So they'll get ready to punt.
Oh
and
my
leave it
God.
to their defense to finish the game.
It is like
and get them the win.
that is wild.
Landetta will come into this game to punt. Brown looks like he's ready for the return.
Guess I should be paying a little more attention to this game. 4th down and 7. Cincinnati's going to have a shot to try and drive down the field here. A lot of Dollar Generals,
Brown
the eastern half of the United States. This is a tremendous return up near midfield. 17,000 stores in 46 states.
Yardage through the air on their way to a score. Ball at midfield. Vick with 3 wide receivers. They're blitzing, looking for an option. With the throw.
Oh, he finds him over the middle inside the 25. Who is in at quarterback?
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line. 4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively.
Ooh, there's some in Austin, Texas. Interesting.
You gotta think they'll be
Okay,
going to
I mean,
something
we're going
in
to be
the air
adding a
here.
bunch of stuff here.
Conserving time,
I
moving
would
downfield
love
for
to
the score.
see
It's 2nd down and 10 to go.
just a map. It looks like there's some in southeastern Washington.
Brown.
Oh, I thought that might have been a touchdown. Deflected nicely by the Tennessee Titans.
3rd and long, but needing a touchdown, they'll be going for it on 4th down as well if they can't pick up the first here.
Nothing in Idaho, Montana. But there are just an enormous amount past.
He's
Well,
looking to pass.
like
Vick with the pass.
if you split like Texas in half, that is like the line, north and south, where it's just the eastern side, just littered with them. The western side, not really all that close. A bunch in like California and even into like Oregon and like southern Washington. But my goodness. Anyway,
Big 2nd down play. Not much.
it's like I might
time
have to
left.
add another
Don't know if
place
they
to
risk the
stop.
run here.
This
Try and
close to the
find
goal
something.
line,
Dollar General
you
has
might
had
take
some
that
like good
You're
exclusive
gonna
stuff
need
before.
great blocking from
Orange
everyone to
cream
do it.
M&Ms is one of them. I don't know if they have that still or what, but
Looking
Vick
downfield.
looking,
Gets
firing
it.
into the end zone,
Brown
tipped
was the
away,
intended
and that'll be
target on
incomplete.
that
3rd
pass
down and goal
attempt.
coming up
So
with
the pass
24
ball
seconds to go.
incomplete in the end zone.
Picked a really bad
4th
time
down
to look
territory
at
since they need
the
a touchdown and
the
time
Dollar
is
General
They want
locations.
to get a good gain here, but they also need to make sure to get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock.
He's going to throw. With the throw.
Into the end zone, deflected and
Finding his
incomplete.
target in the end zone.
Everyone
candy
was
and
ready
gum.
for the pass in the end zone there. There were no receivers open, and the quarterback just had to throw it away.
A field goal does them no good here. They'll have to go for it.
Now, since they only need about a yard, they can take a risk here and call a play pass and go for it all.
Vick under center. Hardy moves in motion. Vic gives the ball off.
Oh
Well, they thought they could get
no,
the
they
first
got
down,
to
but failed
fourth
to
and
convert.
goal,
And it will hurt
and
even
they
more if the other
couldn't
team
do
scores
it.
again.
Oh
They've got the
no, they
lead
were
in the
2
ball,
yards
so they
short.
should just be calling
They are going to
dive
come up
plays
for
to
the.
run
They're
out
going to
the
come up
clock.
short on this game.
Ball inside their
They're going to
own
come up
5.
short in this series again. This time losing by 6. They are so close, but so far it feels.
And he's brought down at the 4-yard
Oh,
line.
Cincinnati still somehow had a timeout.
Oof,
There's the damning evidence
Talking
right
about
there.
push, this line got no push at all, and there was nowhere to go.
They'll come out running here to wind the clock down inside their own 20. Looking to turn it upfield.
Wow,
Loses the
wow.
defender.
Oh my God, a safety.
The safety.
Oh my God, a
It's
safety.
defensive play. Because
You buy
not
beer
only
at
do
Dollar
you
General,
score
by the way.
points, but it's also a turnover because you get the ball back after a free kick.
Oh my
He gets the free
goodness.
kick off.
What a turn of events. The Bengals are not done yet. We up near the
Bengals take
45-yard
over
line. No
offense at the
timeouts.
45-yard line.
Nothing over the heart of the field or the middle of the field. Boy, I will say the load board not helpful on the Dollar General
Ball on their
website.
own 45.
Mountain Dew 12 packs. There it is.
Man in motion.
Maui
Dropping
burst.
back. Steps up with the throw.
Throws down the field. It's tipped in, incomplete. I mean, it's okay that they didn't get that catch. Looks like they have an injured player on the field as well. That would have been in the field of play, and there was no way that they were going to get there
The defense
to
cares about only
be
one
able to
thing
catch
here. They
or to
can't
be able
let
to
the ball cross
get
the
that
goal
ball
line.
going.
And if the ball's in the air, they just have to knock it down instead of trying to pick it off.
Oh, we can even check where it's in stock. Oh, that's cool.
Quick drop. Throws it. And he
It's going to
finds
be a
the
catch,
open
but
man.
it'll be 30 yards
He's
short.
brought down.
And the Bengals will come up short by 4. And it'll be 20-16. A really interesting end there. Cincinnati had a shot to try and take the lead there. A couple of bad passes into the end zone. And then running on 4th down when they only had 1 yard of total rushing throughout that entire game. They come up short but somehow get a safety and a free kick. And what a mess. Huh, interesting. So the Maui Burst. Maui Burst and Dollar General. That's good news. What's also good news, we're moving on to game number 3 here. After it saves, I forget even what the game we're watching is. That's right, it is the Texans taking on the Jaguars. We haven't seen the Houston since week number 1. They got thumped by the Dallas Cowboys. A little surprising, they have Brett Favre as the quarterback. You'd expect them to be doing a little bit better. Perhaps he is injured. We'll find out what's going on with those Houston Texans here in just a moment as soon as it loads. AFC South matchup, ton of AFC teams today. I don't think we had a single NFC team in this one.
Thanks for joining us. Well, we've had quite a year
We
so
sure
far
did
with
not.
some incredible individual performances, and we're just about ready to get this one started as the Houston Texans match up against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm Al Michaels with my partner John Madden here to bring you today's game.
I'll tell you what, this guy could put up some big numbers through the air if that defense doesn't put some pressure on him. He's the type of quarterback who makes you pay if he gets a lot of time in the pocket. But it's not just
John Madden's favorite quarterback, Brett Favre, on the field today for the Houston Texans.
Ashley Lele makes a great
Interesting.
target for him
Ashley
every game. I
Lele.
think most people in the league like to think that
Rookie.
he's deceptively fast. That allows him to sneak past the defense for big gains. Now, whether or not he'll be able to against this defense is something we'll be paying a lot of attention to.
Now, this is one excited team. You always get a little more fired up when you're in front of your home crowd. And this one doesn't look like an exception.
Now let's go to midfield for the game's coin toss.
All right, there's your look. Indianapolis 5-1 in the AFC South. They did get the benefit of me forgetting to save the Pittsburgh Steelers. Get kind of the they get the negative impact of having an extra loss that maybe they shouldn't have. But hey, that's okay. I'm all right giving an extra win to one team.
Caldwell will try to bring this one back.
A nice run back up near the 27-yard line.
The Texans have an injured safety, and he won't be playing at all in this game. He says he hasn't gotten his knee back to full strength yet, but he thinks it should be pretty soon. They line up in the I formation.
We're going to get an offside penalty already, or we have a false start on the first snap of the game? Wow, a false start. Jacksonville, what are you doing?
Penalties come down to discipline and maintaining it on the field. And the offense didn't show much discipline there.
First and 15 now. Ball on their own 23. He goes to the left side. Great catch.
Well, finds a nice completion there. Number 10, Cordell Stewart. Negative quarterbacks number 10, Sean King. Maybe.
Looking downfield. Steps up into the pocket. Throwing left.
Wow. Oh, my goodness. That was a wide open receiver. That's a huge miss right there. That is the exact kind of receiver opening that you're looking for.
A little over 4 to go. Thomas, the lone setback, tosses it right.
Oh my goodness, play action pass backfires, thrown for an interception, and the Houston Texans, will have terrific field position after a nice run back around the 30-yard line.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Favre leads the offense out.
Favre sets up.
Pretty much already in field goal range.
Drops back. He goes to the left side.
And threw an interception immediately. Well, not really, actually. The commentator in me is like, oh my god, what an unbelievable turn of events. And then I realize, hey, it's Brett Favre. Not surprising at all. Not surprising. Terrific defensive positioning right there. I mean, I like the route. I like the idea. But the defender way too close. But when you have a gunslinger like Brett Favre, he's going to do that. He's going to throw dumb passes where he shouldn't throw them.
And they line up with two tight ends. Throwing left. Nice.
Finds an open receiver.
At the 36. Terrific athleticism.
The Jaguars have to a good start on this drive. So the defense helps out the offense. It's a turnover immediately, and it is Wright. The quarterback's last name is Wright. I have no idea who that is. And in the first minute or so of this game, we've already had 2 total turnovers.
Looking for an opening. Just won't go down. On the
Pitch
run.
to the right side. Bend in the backfield, but slipped through that tackle. He'll try to get near the original line of scrimmage, but I don't know that he was able to get there.
Second and 10. Right, sends the pass away. And he's brought down
Into double coverage.
44-yard line.
I am not sure how that pass got caught.
Find the open man.
This guy has great confidence in his own.
Open man, Al Michaels is a complete and total overstatement.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 44-yard line. Looking to turn it upfield. Through the middle. Number 58 with the tackle at the 43. They'll pound away with the run.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
So they're almost within their
Second down and 9. Into Texans territory.
He's looking upfield.
Pitch out to the right side, and that'll be a big loss there.
5-yard loss on the play.
4 yards, negative 4 yards for the rushing. The passing looking a little bit better at 43 yards. The Texans had one play through it as an interception, and now we're
Third and 15. They line up in the I formation.
just an extended Jacksonville Jaguars.
So we can't bring them in.
Any more of those, and
Probably wouldn't have been a first down, but that drive comes to a halt quickly. I did not realize it was even third down when that play was happening. They will punt here on 4th and 15. A little under 2 to go in the first quarter of our final game today.
Lines up in the backfield for the punt. Thrash is back to receive this kick. And he signals for the fair catch.
Jacksonville had that pretty well covered, but it still somehow bounced into the end zone.
Interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again. So they have first and 10 here. Ball on their own 20. Favre gets set. Passing right. He hits his receiver.
Fires
So
over to
he
the
was
right
able to
side.
fire that one to his receiver.
Brett Favre now 1 for 2.
First down.
Neither pass has been dropped as he has found a completion to his team and the opposing team.
Make sure he can move them all.
It's first and 10. Ball on their own 30. Barlow to carry it.
Left
And
side,
he's
tried to get
at
past
the
that
30-yard
first
line. He was stopped
first
before
defender,
he could
but
go
no
anywhere.
such luck.
Yeah, because those big old defensive linemen push those big old offensive linemen backwards.
It's second down and 10 to go. Only one man back. Favre passing over to
Deep
his
down the left
and it
side of
looks
the
like
field
they'll
there, right at
mark it
midfield.
the 49-yard
That's a
line.
nice catch right there. In some traffic, hit immediately, held on to the ball, excuse me. I don't know why he looks like he's so mad about that. That was a big completion. Right? That was a completion, right? It didn't say
Ball
didn't
on
say
the
interception.
49-yard line.
I said it and I had a lot of confidence, and then I was like, oh shoot, was that a pick?
Downfield. Gets the pass off.
That was almost a pick.
Despite good coverage,
My
he forces
goodness,
the
that was a
ball in there.
terrible throw. Looked like maybe they were trying to set up some kind of screen there.
Ball at midfield. Only one man back. Barlow tucks it away. He was dropped behind the line.
And if you want to talk about the most effective way to stop the run, it's playing on the other side of the ball. When you get penetration like that, it's very hard for the offense to get positive yardage.
And they'll face a long third down here. Ball on the 49.
Third down and 10 as the first quarter winds to a close. 10 seconds to go. See if the Texans take the snap. They sure do. Favre looking, firing to his right side, and it's intercepted again. Second pick thrown by Brett Favre today. Second pick thrown in the first quarter. And that'll set Jacksonville up at the 26-yard line after that errant throw. The sideline throws have not been Favre's friend today. He's tried to catch two of them on either hard cuts or kind of up and outs or whatever. And two of them have been intercepted.
And he stopped at the 33. We've updated our turnover stat, and it looks like this. At the end of the first quarter, it's not enough.
Starting to see a little bit more why the Texans are 1-5, and why this might be their last game on the show. As that ugly first quarter comes to a close. The 3-3 Jaguars taking on the 1-5 Texans. Both of these teams trailing a one-loss Colts team.
Second and maybe 3. Ball on their own 33. Quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Passes it.
Fires deep down the field, and just like that, they're in Texans territory. A nice pass from right there.
That was quite a throw. This guy's been blessed with a golden arm.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Three linemen and 4 linebackers lined up defensively. Garnes made the stop to record his first tackle of the game. Pickup of about 8. About a yard to go.
Second down and 1.
Receives the toss.
Tries to find some room off the right side. The Texans do a good job of making him stretch that play as far as he could to the sideline.
This is just great defense. They pursue the ball.
They'll send that run back for a loss of a couple.
Carrier get to the outside.
Third down and 3 coming up. Back to pass. Stepping up. Right.
Whoops, fires over the right side. I thought that was a completion. He got his hand in at the last second to make that incomplete. And we will see a punt here on 4th and 3 with 3:32 remaining in quarter number 2. Oh no, it's a fake punt. He's going to throw it. It's incomplete. Oh, you love to see the boldness, the Mad Lad play. But it does not work in favor of the Jaguars. It looked like he had a receiver there. He got a hand on it. I don't know that he would have been able to turn upfield and get enough yards. There were a couple of defenders trailing pretty closely. But you never know. You got to catch the ball first. Pitch out to the left side. Barlow tackled for no gain.
Barlow was dropped before he could get back to the line.
Yeah, you can't run without good blocking.
So it's 2nd and 10.
So no gain.
Looking to pass. Far.
That looked like a dangerous throw. It was a defender right there the whole way. Found a little bit of space over the top and able to get a couple of yards. 3rd down and 2, actually got 8. Depth perception really weird, especially with throws like that. It's hard to tell exactly where it is because the yellow line doesn't always show up. Throws hit as he threw, and that's going to be tipped away and incomplete.
He waited just a little too long to get rid of that pass.
He really had to rush that throw. That was a situation where the defensive line made the job easy for the defensive backs.
The ball is right at midfield. Number 3 is just about ready to pump this one away. Marion will be looking to give his team good field position here.
The Texans will actually punt the ball away, try to get a bit of a coffin corner, but a nice fair catch there.
Concentrated and caught the ball.
They'll start this possession at the 16-yard line.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 16. Only one man in the backfield. Right sends a man in motion. Looking to run it here.
Trying to find some room off that left side. Nothing doing.
At the 18-yard line. That run won't move them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give them room to work with.
2nd and 8. So 2 minutes left before halftime.
2-minute warning here in the second quarter. No score. 2nd and 8 coming up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Curious to see if they try to be any level of aggressive. Try and get down the field at all, or if they just kind of...
Hands it off.
Okay. All right. Slips through a tackle there. Finds some room off that left side. Converts a 1st down. They'll be up near the 30-yard line or so. 29 to be exact. Clock is running. I like that play though. Hey, if you get a big rip, try and be aggressive. If you don't get anything, maybe just be more willing to run the clock out. I smacked the PS2 control while I was doing this motion.
Try and throw a few things at him, like a blitz or a change of coverage, and see if he can adjust to it quickly.
Right sends a man in motion.
Oh, high snap is going to give the Texans an opportunity to get that free blitzer in on the quarterback. Just got the ball away. Got hit as he threw.
Getting pressure on the quarterback is the easiest way to disrupt a pass play. The defensive line should take full credit for that play.
It's 3rd down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 29. Dropping back. Tosses it right.
Deep down the right side, tipped away and incomplete. Those incomplete passes will help Houston save some timeouts. And they'll get a shot with the ball here. 4th and 10. Punt coming.
Hansen is back to punt. Thrash sets up, waiting for the punt. He signals for a fair catch. Thrash had no room for a return and called for the fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do with the coverage team closing in for a big hit.
Until they can get closer, we'll probably just see throws from them here on out. So they have 1st and 10 here.
Do we see another interception from Favre here?
Dropping back, gets rid of it. And he
As a
hits
receiver, oh, slipped out of a tackle. Another missed tackle. Just kidding. We have the exact opposite of an interception. A touchdown. Well, I guess it would technically be a completed pass, but Brett Favre getting a long pass of 70 yards there. And with 1:16 remaining, we finally have some points on the board. A quick one-play strike to the end zone for 6.
The kick is up. The point after is good. And with that score, they're up by a touchdown.
One play, 70 yards, 16 seconds. And that is why they picked out Ashley Lely as the star player. That connection looks good.
Akers will be kicking off.
Number 18 and number 31, deep to receive.
He sends it off.
Kick is away. Now
Marion
from the
fields
5.
it cleanly.
We'll get met at the 20 and driven backwards. Big hit there by the coverage team. Cowboys improved to 6-2.
An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half. 1st and 10. Right, get set. Quick drop. With the pass. And it's caught.
Finds a receiver past the 35-yard line. Should see the hurry-up offense here a little bit.
That's one way to make sure your receiver doesn't
I have so
drop the
many
ball.
tabs open
Throw it
about
so
Dollar
hard
General.
that he has to
I only
keep
need
it
like
in
one,
defense.
but I have 5.
Put it right on him.
1st and 10.
Timeout called by Jacksonville. They have 2 timeouts remaining.
First and 10. Dropping back.
Another high snap.
It's batted away.
No extra defender though for the Texans to try and force a bad pass or get the sack, excuse me, like they did on, I believe, the last Jacksonville drive. We do see some interesting clock management there. The teams usually, with the clock running in the second quarter, call a timeout at a minute, kind of regardless of the situation. And sometimes it's weirder situations than others. Maybe just call it sooner if you know you're going to call it. I was into triple coverage. Timeout is going to be charged as Dwayne Carswell appears to be injured on the play. Grabbed his arm there.
3rd down and long coming up here. Ball on their own 37. Back to pass. Right with the pass.
Fires over the middle. Finds an open receiver. Right around the Jacksonville logo.
Makes a bad decision out there.
Oh, Joey Galloway on the
1st and 10.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
48-yard line.
Clock is ticking down to 40 seconds here, right before halftime.
Passes it.
Fires over to the left side, finds a receiver for a gain of about 13, and that will be a first down right at the 35-yard line. 27 seconds. Gotta keep it going. Tick, 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 tick.
Throws over to his right.
Finds the right side. This time he'll be down to the 15, slips out of a tackle, and he'll get closer to the 10, but knocked out of bounds, which will save Jacksonville a timeout. All of a sudden, we have a couple of teams who are putting on some offensive fireworks.
But it's the vision to pick up good yardage after the catch that makes this a great play.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Looking to pass. Stepping up. Passes it.
Throws over the middle, finds a wide open receiver for a touchdown.
Throw for the touchdown.
Yeah, he threw that where only the receiver could get it.
Big play by Houston, matched by a nice drive by Jacksonville. And we might have a competitive game throughout the whole of the game. That Bengals game was wild.
And he tacks on the extra point. Hansen will be kicking off.
Number 82, deep to receive.
He sends this one toward the end zone. Jenkins
From
will
the
return
12,
this one.
up past the 25, past the 30,
The Texans
up
will
near
start
the
this
40,
drive
probably about the 38-yard line.
So they have 1st and 10 here. They'll go with a pass. He's looking.
Favre looking, hit as he tries to throw the ball. That'll be an incomplete pass, and took a big shot there.
This is where the defense needs to just play smart and not give up a big play. There's not a whole lot of time left, so they just need to prevent them from getting into field goal range.
Dropping back, surveying the field. Favre with the
Favre with
pass.
the rocket arm, tipped it incomplete.
On that attempt.
A lot of incomplete passes, really dragging out this final 2 minutes.
I don't think they can do much more than just throw one long. So I'm sure the defensive coach is telling his guys, don't get beat deep.
It's third down, and they have a long way to go. Ball on their own 33. Nickelback in this time. Quick drop. He's looking. The quarterback is hauled down.
Anticlimactic way to end the half there as Brett Favre takes a sack. The 1-5 Texans and the 3-3 Jaguars knotted up at 7. Not a whole lot of offense happened there until inside of 2 minutes. Texans found pay dirt first, and Jacksonville responded with a nice play, or a nice series, of their own. Here we go, ready to kick off.
Hansen is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Ready to kick off half number 2.
The returner looking for room upfield. The Texans will start this drive from the 30-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 30.
First play of the second half does not have the same result as the first play of the first half with the false start penalty. Instead, it is a run. Not doing a whole lot there, but keeping the clock moving, which I appreciate.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Favre gets set. Drops back. Looking downfield. Rolling right. Passes it.
Hit as he threw. We have a penalty on the play. We have a holding penalty on the Texans. And of course, the game that is taking the longest is last. They just cannot keep this clock moving since that 2-minute warning of this first half.
With
4:26 to go here in quarter number 3. A mere 30 seconds gone.
He surveys the field. Steps up.
Rolling, finds a little bit of room off that right side. Don't love the decision there. 2nd down and 19. And I'll probably get a whole lot going there.
Third and long. Ball on their own 25.
Ooh. Calm it down over there.
Favre gets set. Back to pass. Gets rid of it. That drop pass brings up 4th down.
The only thing worse
Seattle picked up a win against the Los Angeles Angels after sweeping the Oakland Athletics.
Number 3 is looking for a good punt here. Marion sets up, waiting for the punt.
Punt is away.
He's waving for the fair catch. So after the fair catch, the offense will head onto the field.
That's a good job of getting downfield by the cover team to force the fair catch.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 32.
1st down and 10. Jacksonville, their first possession of the second half, looking to build off of the success of their previous drive.
Hits his man with the pass.
The last drive of the first half.
The receiver was there to make the catch for his first reception. It's 1st and 10. Three-man front this time, using motion. Thomas looking for room, so that tackle now gives him 4. He tried to find a hole and just got what he could.
Yeah, he tried to stretch it outside, but the defense was quick to react to the play. and even quicker to move off their blocks and get in a position to cover the hole.
The ball is right at midfield.
2nd down and 7 coming up.
The backs are lined up in an I. Number 86 comes in motion. Looking for room on the carry.
Run off that
Clements
right
makes
side.
a
Not a
switch
whole
to
lot
the
doing
game
there.
on that play. That run didn't get them much.
Yeah, there was a defender in every gap ready to
Trying
make a
to
tackle on that play.
Relax, kick back a little bit, but that is, my feet are going to fall asleep, and that's going to be
The ball is right
awful.
at midfield. He's looking up. Wilson stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. Thomas was cut down quickly.
He was waiting for something to develop, and whap, he got developed.
4th and 5. Ball on the 50. Hansen will come into this game to punt.
both teams go reverting to their first half antics of not really doing a whole lot. However, this time it just has fewer interceptions.
The last time they had possession, forcing a punt. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 4.
Deep in their own territory, handing the ball off, trying to find a little bit of room, but the Jacksonville defense is there to stop it as soon as it starts. 6 yards rushing for the Texans. The Jaguars aren't faring that much better, but 25 is better than 6 or bigger than 6, so
And they need about 9.
they're having more success, but it's all relative. We saw a couple of teams with much better rushing attacks in the previous games.
Fakes the throw.
Favre pump fakes, rolling around, and throws a really terrible pass there. Number 95 coming up with a big deflection right there.
Inside their own 20. The Texans are in the offset I formation. And the defender
Bottled up
brings
in the
him
backfield,
down.
and that'll bring up 4th down.
Looks for a seam in the middle, but there's nothing there.
The defense had great penetration.
Texans
They
could
were
not
right
do
there to cover
anything
their gap
there.
assignments.
Number 3 is back to punt. Marion sets up, waiting for the punt.
Oh, deep in his own end zone there. That was a good opportunity to try and get a block.
Marion.
We thought we would see so many more of those in the first season of this. We never did.
Punt on their last possession.
Only a couple of first downs for the Texans, 9 for the Jaguars. The score is even thanks to the big play from the Texans and the methodical drive from Jacksonville.
Right, get set. Using motion. Looking for blockers. Missed tackle. And he stops.
Spin move has not been working today.
A consistent
We have an
running game
injured
to keep the defense
Texan
on the
down.
field, not allowing them to rest on the sideline.
They're within striking distance here. Quick drop. Gets the pass off. The pass is
Oh
picked
my
off.
goodness, off the hands and
He showed tremendous
intercepted.
ability to get up there for
Not
the
really his
interception.
fault. It's a good throw. I mean, it's
Waited, then waited.
natural to be upset about it, but
Just stole
that was
pass.
off his hands and just immediately into the defender.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back. Far. Passing to the right. They're 30. Thomas.
Finds a little bit of room there. Finds a receiver who gets up past the 35 near the 40.
Tackle of the game. At the end of the 3rd quarter, it is still knotted up. Jacksonville's 7. Houston, 7. First and 10. Ball on their own 38. He's looking to pass. Slings the pass. Nice connection. So a gain of about 1.
Gain of like nothing. Al Michael said 1. That seems generous.
Second and 9. Four-man front this time. Back to pass. Throwing.
Another
And
terrible
it's complete.
throw. A lot of
Green
effort
brought
there
him
to
down
get the tiptoe
for his
catch, but
third tackle.
that is 2 straight completions for just nothing. Three consecutive completions. A couple of them going for absolutely no yards.
Let's check in with Melissa.
Well, Al, it doesn't look good. I spoke to the team doctor and he indicated that it's the type of injury that would take some time to heal. They're hopeful that he won't be out long, but his return is doubtful.
Thanks, Melissa. Well, that's good news because on the replay,
Pump
it
fakes.
looks a lot more
Deep down the
serious
right
than
side, into double coverage,
that.
incomplete.
Huge defensive
And that's
save here in the fourth quarter.
The
will be
defense remains
fourth
focused,
down.
and they're making it hard on this team to come back.
Number 3 lines up in the backfield for the punt. Marion
Kick is
lines
away.
up
We
deep
are
for
in the
punt
fourth
return.
quarter here.
He'll set up for the
7-7.
return. Well, it appears
7-7
he's
game.
injured. He's getting off the field.
Brock
okay,
Marion.
so we'll have to wait to find out what we can from Melissa in just a moment. It's first and 10. He gets the carry. Just won't go down.
Off the left
And he's
side.
brought
Breaks through the
down
first tackle, but there was a
32
second
yard
player there
line.
ready to
That run
take him
won't move
down.
them far.
The lineman just failed to open up any holes to run through or give him room to work with.
Will the owner of a red
About 8 yards.
license number G8195L please return to your
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Pitch
He'll
out to
use
the
the
left
spin.
side. Doesn't seem
Number
like these
58,
pitches are
Thompson
working.
at the
Looks like
29
NFL
yard
Fever
line.
2002 out there.
Not a
Just
decisive move for the ball carrier there, John. Just couldn't
stretch
decide where
runs
he
and
wanted to
tosses
go.
and things like that.
That's
Just
the way
not
you want to go. But against
draft.
this defense, you don't have a heck of a lot of choices.
Third
not
and long.
being effective
Ball
at
on their
all.
own 29.
3:27 to go here in the fourth. Third down and 10.
Drops back. Right. Passes to his left. He saw the coverage,
That was
but
a
he thought his
terrible
man had
throw.
good position.
This guy's
And
got to buckle
awful,
down and make some
awful
better
throw.
reads out there.
It's fourth down and 10 yards to go. Hansen is back to punt. Thrash will be looking to give his team good field position here. He moves under the punt, setting up for the return.
To the
He didn't have much to
35-yard
work
line
with,
ish,
but
maybe the
still got away
34.
with a decent return.
Hey, even if it doesn't seem like much, positive yards on a return is better than nothing.
Melissa, what have you heard?
I was able to talk to the team doctor, Al, and he indicated that it's a minor injury. They expect that it'll take a series or 2 off, then return to the field.
Melissa, thanks for the update. Sounds like he'll be back very soon. With the carry, Barlow takes it to the outside.
3 yards
Gain of
from
3.
number 32.
They need 7.
Second down and 7.
Dropping back, passing to his left. Townsend.
That's
makes
a
the
5-yard
stop.
gain or so. Should be
And that
third down and
gives
2.
him 3 in the game. Third and maybe 1.
do anything with it. It's such a short down and distance, but Jacksonville comes up big with a tackle when they needed it.
Did not let that play develop.
Are we going to overtime? Two garbage teams playing not a great game. We're at the 2-minute warning.
Number 3 is just about ready to punt this one away.
Kick is away. We'll see if Jacksonville can do anything offensively, put anything together, or a punt return here would be huge. That's a nice return. He'll get up near the 40.
Going 3 and out. It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 39. Looking downfield. Fakes the throw. Right.
Fakes the throw. Oh, that was right to a defender. I can't believe that was not an interception.
Right now, I don't think they need to concern themselves with running a play that'll get them out of bounds. They need to get the first down so they can keep the ball, and at the very worst, force overtime.
They need, what, 30 yards maybe?
Man in motion.
We're not asking for a lot, Jacksonville. Just a couple of good plays. That almost was not a good play at all. Houston's really going to kick themselves. If they lose this game, they're going to go back and watch this footage. I'm sure they will. In their digital locker rooms or whatever, their digital meetings. They're going to go back and look, and they're going to notice a couple of, especially on this drive, that's 2 like dropped interceptions.
The quarterback lines up with 2 backs behind him. Looking downfield. Fakes the throw. Throws over
Pump
to
fake
his right.
deep down the right side into a bunch of defenders. Weirdly enough, it was tipped, and it looked like the receiver might have had a shot at getting that catch, but no such luck. 1:37 to go here. It is 4th down and 10, so Houston will get the ball back. And we did see these teams exchange quite a few possessions and take a long time inside the 2-minute warning in the first half, so I would expect the same thing here. Terrible field position here for Houston. They're going to need a lot of yards. They are on the 15.
Will determine what happens for the rest of the series.
Right, because if they don't get anything here,
55 yards to put them on the 30-yard line.
About running clock off. But if they get good yards, then they might go into a no huddle and see what happens.
And instead they will just run the ball.
At the 17-yard line. So a gain of about 1.
And it looks like this team is content going to overtime.
This is a down where the coach has to decide what stance his team is going to take. Play it safe and hope for overtime, or take a chance and go for it all right now.
The backs are lined up in an eye. Throws it. Pick off.
Oh my God. This horrendous throw, I believe it's Favre's 3rd interception of the game, just gifted Jacksonville a win.
It's 1st and 10. With the carry. And he's brought down.
Spin move to get inside the 10. Jacksonville unnecessarily taking a timeout here unless they're just trying to score a touchdown.
Then keep the ball moving downfield. You're in position now where there's some time left. And you don't want the other team to get the ball back after their field goal attempt. They should just stick with a few runs, but still give their kicking team enough time to do their thing.
Thomas receives the handoff. Number 28 stopped him for his 3rd tackle so far. Not much on that play.
Yeah, you talk about a defensive line winning the battle, and this is what you mean. The running back gets to the line, and there's nowhere to go after that.
2nd down, goal to go. gets the ball off. Breaks free. Number 58 stops him at the 8-yard
Timeout,
line.
Houston.
The defense did a nice job bottling him up there.
The defense did a good job of maintaining their composure on that play. Takes good discipline to maintain your position and not over-pursue.
Third down now and goal to go. Dime backs in for this play.
We're down in goal.
Looking for an opening. Collins stopped him for
Fourth
his
down.
third
Oh
tackle
my
so far.
goodness.
Gain of about a yard. So they'll probably try to tack on 3 more points and make it tougher for a late comeback attempt. Ritchie will come in looking to try the field goal. And it's on its way. A nice kick, and it's good.
10-7. Jacksonville up over Houston. 43 seconds to go.
Hansen is back and ready to put this one in the air.
Number 82.
He gets the kick away. Thrash will bring this one upfield. The last drive ended with an interception. So let's see what happens as they take over again.
They got some time, but they need to get out of bounds to get to about
41 seconds to go. Jacksonville up 3.
It's 1st and 10.
I really don't understand why that was so hard. I just
4 linemen and 3 linebackers lined up defensively. Throws it out over to the left.
that was almost another interception.
Picked off.
What are you doing,
Take some chances and
Houston?
throws into coverage. The defense
I mean, you're
can't
really
box
starting to see
here.
why they're
All
1
these
and
guys
5.
need is a field
1 and
goal.
6 after
Once
this
they
game.
pass
Should this
midfield, the
results
defense
hold?
really has to
Their
tighten
offense
up.
is inconsistent. They had the big explosive play, and that is
Nickelback in this
it.
time.
They, obviously Favre's thrown 3 interceptions. That's not really surprising. He's a gunslinger. That's what happens. A fumble. Defense recovers. Game. Jacksonville 4 turnovers on the day for Houston.
Can't hold on to the
But their
ball.
defense isn't doing a good job at
Usually
creating turnovers. They had their hands on several interceptions throughout this game that could have turned the tide.
It's 1st and 10.
And this, for the second consecutive drive, the Houston Texans turn the ball over inside their opponent's 30-yard line. Houston will take a timeout.
Final timeout.
Won't really matter.
Four linebackers this time.
Taking a knee that
And
time.
you can see
Houston,
how
I
these
believe,
two
is
teams have
all
done the
out of...
turnover
I mean, Jaguars had a couple of turnovers. One of them wasn't even really the quarterback's fault. And one of them was on the very first drive of the game. But there were multiple times, especially late in the game, inside 2 minutes, where Houston had a shot at a pick or an interception, excuse me.
Trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far.
Doesn't matter here. Jacksonville is going to pick up their 4th win of the season, 3rd win of the season.
The final score is Jacksonville 10, Houston 7. On behalf of EA Sports, John Madden and Melissa Stark, this is Al Michaels saying goodbye and inviting you to join us.
We got
in our
that good
next
old
presentation
hammer
of
shake right there.
Madden NFL 2003.
All right, that'll do it. We'll find out our player of the game here, and then we will get scores and standings. Cornerback Thomas, 2 interceptions, 1 tackle. That is a bizarre stat line. More interceptions than tackles. Probably happens very rarely in a full-length game. All right, let's get the rest of this week simulated. Only needed a couple more. We'll take a quick peek here. See if there's any matchups jumping out at us. Obviously, Patriots-Bills. Maybe that's it. That's the game we'll watch. We'll watch the entirety of the Patriots-Bills game. We'll just flip it to 15-minute quarters. Falcons and the Saints. These are two teams trending in opposite directions. 31-6. The Falcons improved to 6-1. Bears and Vikings each now 2-5 after the Vikings 26-17 win. The Browns and the Jets demolished them. The Browns, a surprisingly incompetent team in this game with Tom Brady and Randy Moss, and I believe Jerome Bettis in the backfield. They are 3-5 in the AFC North. Bills all over the Lions. As you would expect, the 7-0 or 6-1, excuse me. 6-1 team playing a 500 NFC North squad. That makes sense. 36-3, Bills crush them, and we will definitely see them next week taking on the Patriots. Chiefs, they fall to the Raiders at home. The Raiders pick up win number 3 by a margin of 3, 24-21. Steelers and Ravens. Steelers 5-2 after this and the goof up in yesterday or this week's video or last week's video. Ravens, they fall by 10, 16-6. Seahawks, they drop another game. They think they've dropped like 3 of their last 4. I think we had them a couple weeks ago against Minnesota, but 27-13 to the Cowboys, flying high at 6-2. Buccaneers and the Panthers, a battle of NFC South teams. The Panthers continue to be erratic at best, and they are now on a 2-game losing streak after falling 24-13. Titans and Bengals. Bengals had a realistic shot to win this game, and they just could not capitalize on it. 20-16, your final, after a safety made that score kind of weird. 49ers, they're all over the Cardinals by 21, 27-6. The Broncos taking on the Patriots, and that's the score you would expect. 17-point victory for New England over a 1-7 Broncos squad. Texans and Jaguars. The Jaguars won thanks to a Brett Favre interception. 10-7. Washington continues to dominate the schedule. They are 7-0. They beat the Colts by 4, 20-16. And last but not least, you have the Giants and Eagles in a Monday night matchup of NFC West or East, rivals. 3-4 the Giants are after a 4-point victory over a 2-5 Eagles squad. 13-9 your final in that one. Standings, they look like this. 2 undefeated teams left. Washington in the NFC, New England in the AFC. Big game next week. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Steelers, they're 5-2, a game up on the Ravens, a couple games ahead of the Bengals and the Browns. 5-2, 4-3, 3-4, 3-5, those records respectively. Colts, they control the AFC South, up by 1 game on the Jaguars. The Jaguars, that win a little more important than I realized. Obviously, it's good to beat a team that's at the bottom of the division at 1-6, but to keep pace with the Colts, we could see Colts Jaguars featured later on down the road. Titans sit at 3-4. AFC East has 2 really good teams. The Patriots 7-0, the Bills 7-1. We'll see them in the game of the week next week. 4-3 are the Dolphins, and 3-4 are the Jets. They are fading fast in that division. The Chargers 5-2, the Raiders 3-4, the Chiefs 2-6, the Broncos 1-7. This really has felt like the Chargers division to lose for a while, but maybe the Raiders can make it interesting as the season continues. Lions are ahead of the NFC North, an abysmal NFC North at that, at 3-4. The Packers trail behind at 2-5. Along with the Vikings and the Bears. The NFC South is turning into a 2-team race as well. We have the Falcons and the Buccaneers, 6-1 and 5-3 respectively. The Panthers fall to 3-5, and the Saints at 2-6. I believe both of those teams lost The top 2 teams in this division beat the bottom 2 teams in this division. That's a big loss for the Panthers, because I believe they lost to the Buccaneers. Out in the East, it is a 2-team race as well. Washington all over at 7-0, a perfect record so far. The Cowboys at 6-2, the Giants at 3-4, the Eagles at 2-5. The 49ers lead the division by a game over the Rams, 5-2 to 4-3. The Seahawks are 3-4, and the Cardinals a woeful 1-6. And that takes care of that. Let's see. I was correct in that regard, and I believe I was correct in the other regard. Yes, so the 2 top NFC South teams, beat the bottom 2 NFC South teams last week. We'll have to scour for some games here as the season rolls on next Tuesday right here on the channel. Twitch.tv. YouTube.com/JonosaurusRex. Thank you so much for watching. I'll make sure to go out and save this correctly so that we don't have an issue like we did this week. We'll save. We'll go save. We'll do this. We will say done. We will say yes. Saving. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. If you like content like this, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell. That way you're notified when this video and every video I posts. 6 a.m., 7 p.m. Those are the times videos post on the channel. This is every Tuesday. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll see you next week for more NFL action right here. As always, go Sports. I was worried that said it didn't save correctly. Go Sports.